Greetings, Zombie Slayers, Sleepy Jim here. Welcome to my solo high round strategy guide for the Black Ops 3 Zombies map, Shadows of Evil. I'm going to be showing you guys all of the tips and tricks to get to the super high round solo in this map. First off, we're going to be looking at getting set up super early, so you unlock Pack-a-Punch by round 2, you get Jug by about round 4 or earlier, how to get the Apothicon Sword and upgrade that later on. We're going to be looking at the Wonder Weapon, how to get tons of ammo for that as well really easily, and how to use the traps. Everything, basically a complete guide to this map. Hope you enjoy. Please remember to rate and comment for the videos as you watch through the series, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. So let's get started here. So let's take a look at the Gobblegum Loadout I'm going to be using for Shadows of Evil solo here. So it's based around the map that I'm playing, and whether I'm playing co-op or solo is based around which loadout I use. But we're going to be using Danger Closest to help in the earlier rounds, Alchemical Antithesis, super important for ammo later on, Stock Option, probably an optional one, but it can be useful in this map. Arsenal Accelerator charges your special weapon faster, and Sword Flay activates immediately, and that gives you increased melee damage. Again, another optional one, but has its uses in this map. So we're going to skip the cutscene and go straight into the gameplay here. So in the starting area, when you spawn in, you're going to look around and find a Fumigator, which is located in one of 3 spots in the starting area. Fairly easy to find. And this is used basically to open up the pods, which are similar to dig sites we had in Origins. So this map here may be useful for showing you the ritual locations and items that we'll be collecting as we go through. They will actually cross off as you complete each ritual. So we're going to break open as many pods as we can find pretty much throughout these first 2 rounds, and pick up anything that we find in them that are going to be useful. Specifically, we're looking for a weapon or a zombie that we can kill for points. Now, the maximum points you can get for each zombie on round 1 is to shoot them 3 times in the leg with your Bloodhound, and then knife for the final kill. You want to move back from the zombie as soon as you knife them, otherwise if you get a nuke it will end the round, and you don't want that to happen because this strategy we'll be using, we want to get it set up super early. So you can board up 4 boards on a window to get 40 points here in the starting round. Go prone in front of the quick revive machine will give you an extra 100 points as well. So going into beast mode, you want to zap this, you want to break open that door, break open this crate, super important. Zap the crane down here, and then turn around and basically grapple up to this hook up here. I don't know why it wasn't showing for me here, it's kind of weird. I've done this a million times, just happened to screw up on the one time I was recording. Anyway, you want to run all the way back here and zap this power box to open up Nero's Landing. Okay, so you will get a random drop in this room, which can be useful, and you can collect that anytime. So you want to grab the summoning key off the back of the truck there. That's very important for the rituals that we'll be doing later. So when we zap the crane, that dropped the fountain pen as well, which is one of the ritual items that we'll need. Specifically, this one is for Nero's Landing ritual. And you'll have a couple of these, let's call them keepers, spawn in. And you can knife them on round 1, super easy to kill, but they can be a little bit surprising if you're not prepared for that. So what I'm doing here is I'm leaving 1 zombie alive, and then we're going to run up Nero's Landing, and we're going to do the very first ritual that we need to complete. These rituals are required to open up the Pack-a-Punch area. So what you want to do is place down the fountain pen here on the ritual altar, and then place the summoning key, and that will start a sequence where you'll have a ton of these keepers spawning in, and all you have to do is basically avoid getting trapped. So just train them around, go nice and slow and steady, look for where they're spawning in, watch out for those red portal areas because they'll spawn inside of those. Just don't get blocked off, eventually they'll disappear. If you do kill them, you only get 10 points per kill. So we're going to pick up the gate worm here, super cute looking weird alien type worm. And we're going to kill the last zombie in round 1. So heading into round 2, what we're going to be doing, now we've got a ton of points from completing the first ritual, we're going to continue looking around for pods. So these will continue growing throughout the game, and initially here we want to harvest them, and in this case we get the RK5 pistol, which is going to be very, very useful. You want to get at least 1 weapon from these pods here in the first couple of rounds if possible. So on round 2, it is 4 shots to the leg and then the knife for the final kill on these zombies. As I said before, you want to try and step back rather than lunging in when you do the final knife kill so that you don't trigger a nuke if they do happen to drop one. And they do drop quite a few drops even on the first and second rounds. So if you look for these broken perk bottles near each of the 3 gates, they indicate which perk is located in that region of the map. Okay, we're going into another beast mode here, and here we're going to break the bars. That's very important. Down here in the canal, open that up as well for opening to the rift, and then zap this power box here. Swing around at the bottom of the stairs, or like halfway up the stairs, and you'll be able to grapple up to this location in the Ruby Rose, and then just slither your way down and zap the power box there to open up the stairs to the Ruby Rose. So that's where our second ritual is going to be performed. So down in the canals, you can pick up the badge that was behind those bars that we broke, and you'll have a couple more of those keepers spawning in. I prefer to just ignore them because you don't get any points from killing them anyway. Ignore them, run away from them, and we're going to head into the Ruby Rose to do the second ritual. We got nothing out of that pod. That was kind of unlucky. So yeah, just move all the way up to the middle floor here of the Ruby Rose and the Ruby Rabbit. I've been calling it the Ruby Rose. Anyway, place down your ritual items, the summoning key, and then this area, you just have to watch out because they can drop down. Well, they definitely do drop down from the balcony area above this room. So just be careful of that. They don't drop down on your head or something and trap you in this area. Just work your way around, try and avoid getting blocked off. Don't really worry too much about killing them unless they are blocking you. Now the second ritual that you do, basically you are going to be getting another one of these little guys that you can pick up, and you are going to be getting a Magwas spawning in. So the thing with Magwas, you have to shoot those. They have 3 mouths that glow yellow every now and then. So you have to shoot the glowing mouth. It's really easy to kill on round 2, and when you destroy one of their mouths, it will spawn a flying yellow creature like a bug of some kind, and you probably want to take that out because we don't have Jug. We won't get Jug for a couple of rounds yet, so they can do a fair bit of damage with their ranged attack. Now after you shoot out the first mouth of the creature, it starts moving a bit faster than it was before. So just keep that in mind. It will move slow until you shoot that first mouth out, and then it will start jogging towards you. So be prepared for that. The first time you kill one, you will get a Magwa heart until you collect that. It does go away a little bit like a drop, like a power-up drop, so just be aware to grab that quickly. It's not a disaster if you don't get it the first time, because you will definitely have another Magwa before we've finished all of the rituals. Basically, the Magwas spawn at the second and fourth ritual that you do. You can do the rituals in any order. And we're still looking around now for pods. We're hoping that some more pods have spawned for us, but they haven't. We're going to go through to the waterfront area now. I've got some super bad lag on PC, guys. This game is really badly optimized right now. They've patched a couple of things with slight improvements, but to be honest, I'm going to be mostly recording on my PS4, probably from this point on, but at the moment I've got a max character here on PC, so... okay, the third beast mode we're going into, there's a double grapple up here. You want to knock this crate down. You have enough time on this one to go down here and break open that rift door as well, and then head on down to the waterfront location, and we are going to be breaking this door open to the Anvil boxing ring for our next ritual location. And make sure you go down and pick up the championship belt right here, which is what we need for this particular ritual. If the video here is too fast for you guys with the beast mode stuff, I will put a link in the description or on the screen as well for my Pack-a-Punch guide, and that slows everything down for the beast mode stuff, so, or you could slow the video down. There's an option for that on YouTube. Alright, so our third ritual in the boxing gym here. This one, you just have to be a little bit more careful than the others. You can get blocked off if you're not careful. This particular portal that we just ran through, that red thing, can obscure your vision a fair bit. So you just want to be super careful there that you don't get blocked off. Shoot the zombies or the keepers if they are blocking you off. The boost slide works really well for getting past some of these zombies quicker and stuff like that, and for just general mobility around the map. So we're going to pick up our third gateworm here and say hello to the Shadow Man, who's like been stalking us this whole time. There is also a build table back there, but we'll come back to all of that later on. And we're going to go down, and at this point we're going to need 2,250 points to be able to do the fourth final ritual. So one of the little tips here that can help you with this, if you don't manage to find enough pods with things that will give you points like extra zombies and stuff, you can go prone at the bottom of any of the perk machines. Although, mind you, stamina up, I haven't been able to get the points out of. I don't know why. It's probably like the base of that is a bit weird. But here if we go through the portal into the Rift location, we have Widow's Wine here where we can get the 100 points off that. And if we go up the stairs here, we also have Mule Kick. So there's 200 points right there. And that's definitely going to be helpful. You don't have to do it necessarily. You don't have to unlock Pack-a-Punch at round 2. But I can tell you that the earlier round that you do it in, you're just going to make it easier for yourself if you can manage to find enough points to get it done. Because later on you're going to get some special rounds coming in around about round 5, which can sort of mess things up. And the higher the round you get into, the more health with the zombies you got to deal with, stuff like that. The other thing with Black Ops 3 zombies, one of the interesting mechanics to this is it's similar to the exo zombies that we had in Advanced Warfare. Without Jug, you can actually take 2 hits without getting downed. Unlike in World at War and Black Ops 2 zombies, where that would kill you, basically. So you can take an extra hit, but on the flip side, a lot of people have been complaining because the zombies do like crazy fast melees. So they will like windmill you like crazy, like they go berserk, and that can make you go down super fast. So you have to sort of be aware of that. Some people have also found that getting hit by the zombies will knock you out of sprint if you're trying to sprint away. I've personally only found that really happens if you have Widow's Wine, but just be aware of that. So this is our next beast mode. We're going to break the crate there. That's going to come in handy later. Zap the thing to open the stairs. That's optional. Grapple up and then zap that for the perk machine. Then you need to jump across that ramp right there and knock the crate off, which has our next ritual item in it. And then grapple up over here and zap that box right there. I know it's a lot of stuff going on, guys, but like I said, you can slow it down if you need to, or watch the linked video with the Pack-a-Punch guide, which has it all slowed down and explained in greater detail for you guys. Okay, we get a zombie there, which is actually useful because it gives me some extra points, and we managed to scrape together enough points to head on here into the location which has the Black Lace Burlesque. Saucy. Alright, let's head on down in here, and this will be our fourth and final of these character location rituals. There's one more ritual that we'll do that we don't need an item for, but being the fourth one, like I said, on the second and the fourth ritual that you do, you will get Magwas spawning in at the end of them. So just be prepared for the Magwa. Make sure you have enough ammo. Otherwise, it's not possible really to take out a Magwa without a gun of some kind. You will not be able to melee that sucker to death. Trust me, I've tried it. I mean, technically it might be possible, but it's just too dangerous to be a strategy. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you've managed to kill a Magwa only using a knife. That would be interesting. Okay, so that's our fourth and final worm that we need. And that's our Magwa spawning in on cue. So yeah, it's kind of cool that they've introduced a mechanic where you kind of do have to be quite accurate in taking out the Magwas. As I said, he will spawn that little bug in that flies around and shoots at you once you kill each of those heads. So make sure you take those guys out, because when you don't have Jug, that extra damage can make a big difference. and can become a bit of a problem, especially if you leave all three of them flying around. Alright, so we're doing really well now. We are on still on round 2, so remember, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I left 2 zombies alive at the end of round 2 so that we don't move into round 3. And we're going to be heading through to our Rift Portal location. There are 4 of these throughout the map, and one in each of the districts. And we're just going to open this one up here in the canals and go through back through to the same area we were in with the Widow's Wine and it's kind of like a subway station down here. So at this point I'm going to buy a Vespa just because I was running really low on ammo for the RK5. Take out this Magwas. We're definitely not going to take the nuke. So what you want to do at this point is you basically want to head through to where the Pack-a-Punch location is, and that's going to open up here on this door once you complete all the rituals. As you head through here, you're going to have another altar, and you're going to have 4 of these pedestals. So you want to place the gate worms down on these 4 pedestals. Once you place these first 2 gate worms, you will get like a mosaic on the wall put together, and that allows you to wall run across. You can go across with the grapple on beast mode if you really want to, but I don't know why you would need to do that. And once you've placed all 4 gate worms, you can come across to the altar and click on that to place the summoning key, and you'll have another ritual just like the other ones, except there's no dude getting sacrificed this time. So just avoid these guys, train them up or whatever you want to do. If you've got ammo, you can kill them if you want to. It's completely optional. And after this particular ritual is finished, Pack-a-Punch will be opened up and available for you. If you manage your points carefully as well, we had to buy a weapon, so in this case we're not going to have quite enough points, but you would have enough to Pack-a-Punch if you really wanted to. Although if you're going to play it safe, you're probably better off saving those points for Jug and some other stuff later on. Alright, so a big reveal there from the Shadow Man, and he is one of these strange supernatural creatures. So there is our Pack-a-Punch ready to go. It's really different looking this time in this map. It's like a weird blue portal. Now once you jump back across to where the altar is located, you will get another Magwas spawning in, so you can take him out and get the points for that. These Magwas in the early rounds, you can actually look at them as kind of a good thing because they give you a bunch of points every time that you kill them. Almost like a points cash machine, if you like. Anyway, guys, we are set up pretty good here already. We are on round 2. We've got Pack-a-Punch available for when we need it. We've got a bunch of points. So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be going straight into checking the symbols that we'll need to unlock the Apothicon Sword, the epic special weapon for this map. And that is going to be coming up in the next part of this series. So please remember to rate and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Slippy Jim out.